you brought all that weather up here, man. It has been nice.
So you're welcome, Ron, and everyone at home. You're welcome. Yeah, I brought the heat with me. It's been unseasonably warm the last several days. In fact, yesterday we were in the 70s. Today, a little cooler, but in the mid 60s, but still 10 to 15 degrees above where we should be this time of the year, and we're still above average. The average high here in Atlanta is 53 degrees, and that's what we're sitting at right now at 1014. It's 51 degrees here in Atlanta, 46 degrees in Canton, 44 degrees in Blairsville, and 46 degrees at the moment in Eatonton. We have some clouds moving over at the moment, but these are upper level clouds. They're really thin ones. So nothing too bad for you at the moment. It's dry. So pretty good conditions right now. We are going to see by the time we get to tomorrow morning a little bit of fog. Nothing like what we saw this morning. Simply because number one, we don't have a completely clear sky like we did, and number two, we had a lot of sunshine earlier today, and that allowed us to dry out a little bit. So I'm only expecting areas of patchy fog, and that's mainly around our rivers and our lakes. Tomorrow morning, a lot of sunshine that continues right into the afternoon, and then we'll end the day with a clear sky as well. So I'm giving it a 10 on the wazometer. We'll be in the 40s tomorrow morning, heating up into the 60s. The cool spots, it looks to be maybe Canton at 39 degrees, and then Covington and Eatonton, you'll be right there at 40 degrees, 42 degrees in Atlanta. We then heat up into the low to mid 60s, as I said, 63 degrees or so by 3:30 in Atlanta, and 64 degrees in Rome. And then we do it all over again. And tomorrow is a pretty big travel day. Looks like a fine travel day for us. Then we see a similar forecast as we go into Friday. Things start to change on Saturday, and here's why. So we have an area of high pressure right on top of us at the moment. That's giving us the good conditions today. It will give us the good conditions tomorrow and also Friday. But there's a weather maker over Canada, and there's a weather maker right over pushing into San Francisco at the moment, and the two are going to merge together, and that's going to give us a pretty soggy Sunday. The day of transition will be Saturday. Clouds will be in abundance, and then late Saturday we see some rainfall start to push in, and then Sunday it's a complete washout. Here's the 7-day forecast for you. Nice day tomorrow, and then on Friday, pretty decent day, but the clouds will be on the increase. Saturday, mostly cloudy in advance of that next weather maker that's on its way in our direction. And late Saturday around midnight, that's when we start to see some isolated showers pop up, and then Sunday's a washout. We'll give it a 5. In the wake of that system, though, next week we have some better weather coming our way, and our temperatures will drop down just a little bit. We'll be closer to average with highs in the low to mid 50s.